Let me talk about this guy, Scott Bourne. Many of you have heard of him. He's a digital media pioneer, I would say, and involved in photography more than 3.5 decades. He's had award-winning work in more than 200 books, magazines, newspapers, television shows, fine art galleries, websites. He has authored 5 photography books, including his most recent, Going Pro, which you guys should check out. He's also the founder and publisher of photofocus.com, which is one of the most widely read online photography sites. I've been a guest on it. Many of our speakers, or some of our speakers, have been guests, and some of the best photographers in the world are guests on his podcast. So he really brings together a great group of people. I would also like to maybe let you know, if you are not ever aware of it, that Twitter, if you're on Twitter, he's got like 90,000 followers now on Twitter. It's like almost as much as me. Nah, just kidding. I have like 14. I have none. All right. Scott, welcome to the stage. Welcome to have you back this year.
I'm very honored to be here, and I'm very frightened after I just have to fill the space that was occupied by the Australian whirlwind. Today we're going to talk about selling. I know. It's got to be icky, right? No, it doesn't have to be icky. Somebody walks into your photography studio, it's probably because they want to buy photography. So it's all right. Believe in what you're doing. Give them a chance to believe in you. And that's where everything starts to work just fine. Do you believe in yourself? Do you know what your beliefs, feelings, and desires are? Do you think Martin Luther King knew what his were? He said, I have a dream. He didn't say, I have a dream, but I'm kind of still working on it. Know what yours are. Find clients that share them. Know your own cause. Know what you are about. Do what you're supposed to do, just like Dr. King did. He went out with a plan. You go out with a plan. Know your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you're going to get lost. Why do you make pictures? Why do you do it? People do not buy what you do. They buy why you do it. They don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it, period. If you know the why, you can make more money. You want to get the right audience. By the way, that's a green jay. You can only find those in one county in Texas. Sorry. The right prospect makes all the difference. If you're not talking to the right audience, you lose. You need to share everything. Share the details of the why. I take pictures of birds because I love them, and I want to speak for them because they can't speak for themselves. I share that when I sell my bird pictures. You should share your why. Be honest, be open, be transparent. Tell everybody what's going on. If you don't do black and white weddings, don't pretend that you do to get the business. Pass it on to somebody else. Be honest, it'll come back to you many times over. You need to get on common ground with folks. Here's some sandhill cranes having a nice morning tea, talking things over. Have you seen any foxes lately? You need to figure out where the people are that you're trying to work with. Find out what's interesting to them. And come on, it's all about relationships. If 2 great blue herons can make love, anybody can do it. You're selling you, like my friend Dane Sanders has said many times. What we want to do is we want to prove our worth. Now, here's a cattle egret bringing a stick to a potential mate to show that he can build a really big nest. He's selling the benefits, not the features. Don't sell the fact that it's a nest. Sell the fact that it'll keep you safe. How many ears? So far, 2. How many mouths? 1. That's about the ratio in sales I want you to try using. Listen twice as much as you talk. As you listen, you gather intelligence. And that intelligence helps you to know what to do. I want you to be inspirational. I mean, this whole I have a dream thing, it kind of worked pretty good for Dr. King, didn't it? You need to be inspirational to your audience. If they know that you believe it, they'll believe it. If you're excited, they'll be excited. And you want to solve the problems. Don't do the, well, you have to buy now because if you don't, I'll be booked in 8 minutes. Fear is not the way you want to sell. You want to sell inspiration, prosperity, big things happening. Man, this is going by quickly. Concentrate on your beliefs, what you believe. Here's why I'm doing this. That's very important to people. Ask the ladies, why did they marry their husband? It wasn't because the guy said, well, you have kind of a nice bottom. The why matters. Focus on win-win. It is not cool to charge $1 billion for a wedding worth $25,000. It's also not cool to charge $500 for it. Make sure you win. Make sure they win. That's how you sell stuff. There is no beat-back bus. When they come by and say, hey, I like your portfolio, I'll be back, it doesn't happen. This bird's waiting on one right here. He's still there. You've got to get it done when you make the first connection. You have to make it work. By the way, use feel, felt, found. If they say it's too expensive, say, Mr. Jones, I understand how you feel, and I felt that way too until I found out just how daggone hard this is. Whew. You have to deal with objections. Good salespeople help other folks make the decisions that they really want to make. You don't go to a car lot to buy a hot dog. You don't go to a photography studio to buy a book. You go there to get photography. It's okay. And this is what happens if you don't do it right. You end up with your foot in your mouth. The number one mistake you all make is you forget to ask for the order, so please do it. Please say, would you like to hire me? If you learn nothing else from me today, do that. Thanks for letting me be here.